Guys, please subscribe and help the channel get to 150k subscribers.
Hey FANS Wethu, this video is brought to you by EASYBET. Click the link in the description to sign up and use code FANS50 to receive a 50 Rand sign up bonus. And also, T&Cs apply. Under 18s are not permitted to gamble. Gango.
Welcome to my FANS Wethu TV. It's the Pathway Premiership. Marumo Gallants 2, Kaizer Chiefs 1. I'm joined by the best coach in SA.
Stiwo Grant.
Ki coach KP.
Stiwo Watawari comparison.
Yeah.
It's a theft of joy, Steve.
Yeah, true there.
If you keep comparing yourself with others,
Yeah.
you end up forgetting your main goal.
Yes.
I see now Chiefs supporters are starting to understand.
Yeah.
Or they shouldn't be comparing themselves with others.
That's true.
There's a project.
Yeah.
And they must just accept and appreciate the project. You see. And apparently in South Africa, once you reach 30 points,
Yeah.
you are safe from relegation.
Yes.
So meaning they are safe from relegation.
Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah. That's what they say. No, they are safe. If you get to 30 points, you're safe from relegation still. So we cannot, let's never mind the relegation topic.
Safe,
South Africa, the stats says in South Africa, the moment you get to 30 points, not. Unless if something changes this year because Royal Aim is not there.
Yes.
But Steve, let's get into the game, Steve. Playing football is very simple, Steve.
Sharp.
But playing simple football
Yeah.
is the hardest thing.
Playing football is simple, but playing simple football is
The
hard.
hardest.
Okay, explain.
When you don't master basics,
Yeah.
you get exposed.
Hand.
The reason why Mrambola is the best CM or CDM is because he masters basics.
Go trap. Go pass.
Pass. Those are basics, Steve. The weight of the ball. Remember we spoke about space recognition, knowing where you are.
Yeah.
You see,
Ntshotse o di abasha.
geography, Steve.
And look at the coach.
It's the things that from grassroots you start coaching there. Basics, Steve. Every day, basic. Hence why Kele is out of this world in the Chiefs team. Because he masters the basics. He knows where he is. He knows when to have a half turn.
Yeah.
When to fully close it down and play.
Yeah.
Chiefs considered goal because of their mistakes.
That's true.
You see.
That's true.
You cannot afford to have a weak mind as a footballer, Steve. Never. As a footballer, you must have a very huge mind. You must have a big heart, Steve.
Yeah.
And that's what Chiefs lacks. Even the body language, you can see. You cannot be preparing for the game here, Pirates, or else you've got a game to play.
Hey.
You see, that's the problem with Chiefs for me. They play the event instead of the game.
Yeah.
They're already playing the derby in the coach's head. Because you look at the team,
Yes.
I think it's preparing players for derby game. But you end up losing what you have. I think Chiefs has, 3 games left?
Yeah.
3, ne?
Yeah.
Yes.
If they've got 3 games left,
Yeah.
meaning they can't reach 40 points.
Labaka win.
They can't reach 40. And on those 3, one is derby. The other one is Cuckoo. So there's high chances that Chiefs might finish the season below 35 points.
That's true.
But because the other teams are not doing very well, Chiefs might end up in the top 8.
They can survive.
It can get there, you see, Steve. But if other teams were doing very well, we might be talking a different story. Because I think the lowest team in the log is on 24.
Sure.
Meaning Chiefs is 6 points ahead of them. SuperSport is fighting relegation.
Yeah.
They've played 22 games on 24 points.
The 2 games.
They've got 4 games in hand if you compare them against Chiefs. 4-3.
Yeah.
If they win all those games, they are getting way above Chiefs. And currently, they are 15th.
Before Chiefs, my
Remember, we are talking about the biggest team in SA.
Big 3.
No, the biggest team in SA Chiefs.
The biggest?
Yeah, no,
The biggest.
Stibo, you know, there's someone who says when the team is doing well, it's easy for everyone to support that team.
Yeah.
But when days are dark, you will see. Hence why, you know, I hardly wear pirate stuff.
Yeah.
We lost yesterday, I get.
Yeah.
That's when you show who you are a Paganese.
You
You don't change.
Yeah.
So that's why my Chiefs were I'll pay more.
Yeah.
It's the biggest team. It's the only team, most South Africa's team, I've ever went to a stadium. Moho Paka Toyota Fela. Oh, Steve, like arrogant. I work up but no, this is Toyota only parking.
Toyota's home.
Tells you how big Chiefs is.
Sponsorship.
Thank you.
That money.
So the moment you get to play a league, if Chiefs draw the, how many games do we play? 30 among or 28?
Yeah.
28. If you draw all those games, you've got 28 points. So Chiefs is now on 30. Do the math. Hopline. So let's get back. And Ronald win. So it's very easy for me and you as a Pirate or Sundowns to be happy about Chiefs. Yes, they are arch rivals, but the way it's going right now, it's no longer fun. Still, it's painful. Hence, I'm saying they play the event. You'll see them on the 3rd. They might come up with a Tara or on the 10th. You might be surprised. We might be surprised. I'm not saying they will.
Yes,
yeah, but football doesn't have it. Therefore, let's go back to the game. Chiefs scores first, ne?
Yeah.
And then they think they've won the game. When you score, Steve, that's where you're more vulnerable. What? That's exactly what happened to Pirates. You score, you're thinking you're up. They come back, they score.
Yeah.
You score after scoring. Hence, when before we came to this thing, modern football, they said the best way of defending is to attack.
Yeah.
If you go to the team, they don't come to you. But if you're gonna score and sit back, they'll come to you.
Floor.
And you make silly mistakes. 1-1. Now you're under pressure because you're playing home. You're playing at FNB.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you are Chiefs. You are playing against Maroon. I'm not sure if they are top of Kaizer Chiefs currently.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
Now you make a silly mistake, a free kick.
Yeah.
Basics again, basics of goalkeeping. First goal, Bavoma shouldn't have considered that goal. And this is the second time, I think even against Golden Arrows, he did the same thing.
Same mistake.
Basics, against him. Goal. Mistake again. Remember I told you about what pitch geography.
Yeah.
You need to be able, as a keeper, you need to read the speed of the ball, Steve.
Yeah.
If it's a bounce, I need to be positioned here. But the best coaches, they tell you, never allow a bounce in the box. Now what happened?
Top call.
Goal. And then at the end of the day is what? 2-1. Chiefs lost. Yes, we'll blame. Now blame. The coach has his hand as well.
Yeah.
Let's not protect Unabi.
Yeah.
The subs he made was to him.
Poor.
You take out the right back, you play Matt as a right back.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, he's playing there. And then who are you bringing in the center? Ox and who's this boy?
Castillo.
No, Castillo came in. No. So what's the take now? Are we defending? Are we attacking? What's happening? No one is aware of what's happening.
We are lost.
You're lost. You bring Du out after creating such a killer pass, and then Chiefs misses. You take that out. Stivo, it's where you build your confidence. You break a window, somebody misses, you start telling yourself, I'm on now. You take him off, you bring in Castillo. Now what are we doing? Are we playing crosses because Castillo is only good at the head? So what's happening now?
Confused, coach.
Remember what I told you about Pulemodi?
Yeah.
Or my Chiefs what are Modi wa Jesa Maro better because or Esan wa Mesa because of felt like a boxing. You must be at the right sport at the right time for you to miss those chances. What happened today? He wasn't there in Aradibon. So it's painful, Steve. Go blind. But let's, for me, remember Cross. I always say there's no player that I hate. But if you're not playing well, I'll call it out. But for me, he's the man of the match today. Bradley played well. He played as if he has been playing the central position.
Yeah.
You see. But let's give it all. But for me, Steve,
Yeah.
for me,
Yeah.
not for Chiefs, not for Pirates, not for anyone.
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah.
let's master basics of football. If we do that, you will see we'll be able to talk about us getting up top. Today we talk about De Bruyne. There's only one thing that De Bruyne does is to pass the ball. He knows the weight. He knows how to pass it. Do I use the inside? Do I use the outside?
Easy.
If we master that, South Africa is going somewhere.
I am a Peter, coach.